or managerial promotion. The bill to repair the city has bankrupted the Secret Service, and we've blown the sewerage bucket on the special effects.
Aries, how you doing, guys? So we're here now to do your January 2020. I thought I would just keep up with everybody that's already had their 2020 monthly, yearly readings. Okay, so you can find those in one of the little cards that pop up towards the end. So if you just want to click on that, that'll take you to your 2020 reading. But at the moment, we're going to focus on your January reading, okay? So this is really to do with love, work, career, finances, any kind of thing that's going on in your life. Some channeled messages, if they relate to you, they do. But when the channeled messages come through, I can't exactly tell where they're coming from. But a lot of people throb. I heard throbbing. Something's throbbing. Something, or someone's sobbing. Feel like they're something's happened in somebody's life and they feel like they're sobbing for something, because I keep picking up sobbing, crying over something, crying. I hate that expression, it's crying over spilt milk, because who spills milk in life, pretty much? Okay, but I'm picking up still, something's still happening where someone's upset to see something go, or somebody go. Now, there might be a physical loss, I'm not sure, or an ailment, but there's something to do with sobbing that I can hear, okay? So we're going to look into your reading, Aries. If you like the music, I really, really would appreciate if a lot of you just give me a like, a thumbs up, and also a share or a comment. But hit the bell. That really does help me out. That's the only thing that I ask. If you can hit the bell and also the thumbs up, that really would help out with the channel. I think it's really good to help other people out, but I'm trying to promote this channel and I need YouTube to pick up the algorithm, and that really works if you leave a comment, a like, or hit the bell. That really does help out. So also, if you like the music that I do, okay, you can find that to Lucid Dream Tarot Music in the description box below, or anywhere on the channel in the discussion. You can find Lucid Dream Tarot Music. There's a lot to do with meditation, things that I'm practicing, making the music and the videos myself. The meditation stuff is kind of like getting there, but the other music is kind of like hypnosis music, trance music, dance music, videos, all that kind of stuff. My second passion, and I really would appreciate your support, Aries. But your 2020 reading is up. You can find them in the cards as well. Okay, something's in the cards, or something about a car, or a card, or someone's going to write a card to someone. Leave a card. I think a card can feel like a car or a card on your doorstep. Someone might have left a card on your doorstep. I keep hearing a car card. Playing their cards right. Play your cards right. Used to be Bruce Forsyth in the UK, but play your cards right. Okay. So if you play your cards right, something might happen, or you have played your cards right, or that's happening during January. But let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For January 2020, Aries. Wow, the cards are coming out. So straight away, the Four of Wands. Something is now where you either sold a house or you have a house, but it's a foundation that you have where you are now happy with the result. There's some kind of result now. I think that the tier thing that I picked up is something that you've said to see go, which could be a house that you've had to sell. So if you've sold the house, it's kind of like that you're sad to see it go, but you're also happy the fact that it has sold, okay? But also the love of your life is also here if you're relating it to love, because this is everything to do with like happiness and joy. So you can now probably afford to do things more around the home. I'm picking up renovations and children all being happy for Christmas, and all children being able to get what they want. So if you have kids and the money is good, then I think that you can afford to buy them the gifts that they want, and everybody feels successful. I'm feeling like a success, major success. I'm thinking a lot of you, it is to do with the sell of a bit of a house, but I think a business is now taking off, where if it's slowed down, it's now taking off. I think it's supply and demand. I think a lot of you are cleaners, or something to do with the house, and you clean, and you are a cleaner, or you work as a company for cleaning. I think that you're getting a lot of people that want you to tidy up their house as well. That's if you're a cleaner. Okay, but it's something to do with tidying up the house. So see Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January. Okay, so this came out through the actual intro. If you can remember me holding up this card, meditation, contemplation. Okay, so relaxation. I'm picking up relaxation resorts. Some of you are booking a holiday, or you're going on a holiday, and you're booking a seaside resort, because I keep picking up resort. Okay, and I'm also picking up a result to do with sleep. For some of you, if there's a lack of sleep and you've got a doctor's appointment or something, it would be a result that comes in about someone's state of mind to do with rest. Because I'm also hearing putting something to rest because this is now being able to like relax the fact that something got put to rest, so more like compromise. I'm picking up like a compromisation skill. Some of you could physically go camping, or you're going to go for a walk in the woods with your partner, and I think that that would be a breath of fresh air for you. I think there's more of an escape where you want to be outside together. There's some kind of expedition that you might be going on to travel together, but you might want to sleep over somewhere. But I think that it would more be like a resort of possible, like a camper van or something. Okay, because I keep picking up camper van, vanning, van Helsing? I don't know, vanning, van. I keep picking up a van, a sell of a van. Or vanity. Thank you. Vanity affair. Vanity. So what's well, vanity would be the selling of products of beauty, right? So something to do with vanity. But you've got healthy. See, health. It would be health. Some of you are looking into selling possible products of food. Okay, but if it's not, it's vanity. But because it would be helping people look after their appearance and their weight as well. Some of you might be just generally looking after your weight. But I think some of you sell products in order to help people to take healthier options in life. So some of you could be entrepreneurs, but you could sell houses as well, is what I'm hearing. So this is contemplation, a lot of study. I think it's taking up a lot of your time to juggle between healthy and unhealthy. Some of you it is to do with sleeping, and it's healthy and then it's unhealthy. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. So Aries for January 2020. Tell me Aries, show me Aries for January 2020, please. Aries for January 2020. Aries for January 2020. Thank you. So, no. Seven of Swords. Why has that come back? Someone said, why has that come back? Why did that come back? Someone wants back in. Someone wants back into a house. Or someone backed into a house. Sorry. There was an accident where someone backed into a house. Or someone wants back in the house. Someone that left before wants back into the house. Could be a child that left that wants, there's got a plan to come back into the house. Or someone that you know wants back into the house. Someone wants also back into a business. I keep picking up backed into a camper van. Sorry, but a car, because that's why I picked up van. I pick up someone backed into a van. Or you keep your luggage in the back of a van. Your goods. Someone's goods is in the back of a van. I do. I'm really picking that up. Like someone has stolen things also from the back of a van. For some of you, some of you probably do products where you sell things. Well, in the UK, we call it like off the back of a lorry. Okay, so I won't go too much into that, but also the name Laurie or Lorraine or something, Lorraine. But yeah, somebody, I don't want to go too down that far road because of YouTube, but I think that someone probably like, because Seven of Swords is like wheeling and dealing. Okay, you know, in the UK we used to have a TV program called Del Boy and Rodney, which used to be Only Fools and Horses. Okay, so some of you, I think this is horses. Something to do with horses, and like a camper van or a van that has horses in there. Something to, because I keep picking up horses. Horses for courses and courses for horses. It's like a race to who can sell the most amount of stuff. So you have competition among you, which is 11, which is 2, and there's a 2 there, but Pentacles. So 2 of Swords could be a Libra possible, could be a Libra involved. Okay, but there's an involvement of business and family, and everybody is involved in it. I think some of you, it's to do with horses, Only Fools and Horses. Some of you, it is to do with a camper van experience. Some of you did back into a van, or it might get stolen. Something out of the back of a van could well get taken, okay? Taken from you. So you might have put locks on your camper van to make sure that this person doesn't know what you have, so they don't come back in. Because someone also wants back into a business that you have, or they want back into the house. This might be someone that you told that they have to leave, okay, but they want back into the house because they're coming back. 11. They're trying to decide, or you're trying to decide, of whether to let this person, either one, in your life, whoever that is, or two, let them back into the home for some of you. Some of you, that is, they backed into a home, which could be your home or camp home, or your camper van. But I keep picking up vanity as well. So contracts, this person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think a lot of you did have issues with a possible Pisces. That is a Pisces Virgo to me. But this is either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could have it all in their chart somewhere. But this is someone that is left a contract and wanting to go back to another. Some of you, you own different companies and different businesses, and you go between one contract and another contract. This one contract that you have to do with work, okay, there's some kind of like issue that you might have around people, and you're just thinking, well, do I leave it and do I go back here? Do I go back home or do we go here? Some people own different homes, and that you might have sold a home, but you're actually going back to the old contract to sort it out. Okay, phones for you. Okay, so there is a lot to do with, thank you, great reading, Sarah B. Thank you, Sarah, if you're watching. A contract that you have to leave behind because someone feels that they're hiding something. Someone around you could be very mysterious, but you know them. Okay, and I'm also hearing mysterious girl, meaning like you might have children of a girl that has a gift, but you feel maybe that they're hiding something and suppressing feelings about someone, of something that's going on in their life as well. I think the first story still applies, but the second story is somebody that of one of your relations that's hiding something from you, of a contract that they're still involved in. Some it's the children that have this thing that they've got going on where they might possibly be hiding something from you, and they probably don't trust you or you don't trust them, but there's some kind of like compromisation skill, okay? Because I'm hearing compared, something's compared. Because nothing compares to you. Phones for you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Pear. I keep picking up pears. Something is to do with food as well. Something to do with pears. 2 pears. Partridge in a pear tree. Partridge. Something to do with partridges or birds or a cage. Some kind of bird cage. Bird cage. Okay, so I think that there's still a contract that you're just on the way of like trying to figure out what that is. I think that there is still some of you that really don't trust a person at all, because you know that they want back into your business or they want back into this contract. And I think that you're worrying that they're trying to find something out about this contract that you have with somebody. Okay, it feel like some of you have different businesses, but you have someone around you that was a part of your business that you don't want in your business anymore. And I mean, that's the information to do with possibly the children that you have. I think that's information to do with your actual business and also your life. And I think that's some of you that really don't trust this person. Some of you, it's still involving something to do with your children as well, possibly, or a contract of business that you do not want this person to find out. Because it feels like the 7 avoids things of the Tower, okay? It tries to get around things, and it's like Del Boy and Rodney, okay? Because there's some kind of wheeling and dealing that's going on. Now, some of you are looking into a deal of a contract of starting a new one, but you're caught between a rock and a hard place of one and another, okay? I did hear mother to mother. There's some kind of mother to mother. I think if you have an ex-partner and they're in a relationship, that they're married, there's another mother, because I feel that some of you, there's another mother in this. Okay, and it might be involving the children that you have, and it's involving you as a mother and also the other mother that's attached to the partner. Okay, not everybody, some of you. Let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Please continue on this story, please, for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus for January 2020. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Yes, okay. So you do have someone that's wanting to take the money here. If you're going for an altercation of someone in a business of money, or anything to do with land, okay, if you own land, because I did pick that up, I'm sure, through your the 2020 reading. So if you haven't watched that, please make sure you do, okay? But there was the not the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and it was about plots of land that I picked up through that Pacific card. It might even come out, okay? But there was plots of land, and it is to do with land, and it's to do with possible Leo that has Earth in their chart, okay? Or Earth sign, some kind of cross comparison maybe, but if not, it's to do with like Leo. Okay, now this person wants a piece of that, okay, or you might be giving someone a piece of your mind, but someone wants a piece of your mind, Okay, this person's taking things, taking stuff. They're taking the value of things. Okay, but they want to know what that is. They're going to point something out to you, possibly. Sorry to point, but someone's going to point this contract out to you. Okay, this would also be like an elderly sister, or a sister that you have, or a mother, or I don't pick this up as a child. I think these are parents, or sisters and grandparents, or something like that. For some of you, it's grandparents. Some of it's sisters, okay, or brothers. But I'm picking up sisters or grandmothers, okay. Now, some of you, they point out things about this contract that you're wanting to start, and you're really wanting to start it, but you're caught between doing quite a few things, okay. Now, if you look at your love life, for some reason, I'm not quite picking that up so much. I think that your love life here, the Four of Wands, is very settled. Okay, and you're very relaxed with your partner. And that's on one hand. But on the other end, as well as everything else that's going on with you, Aries, I feel a lot of this is to do with work and business. Okay? Some of you, we'll see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. So you got Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but Leo to me. Okay? Then you've got you've got some major arcanas coming out. The High Priestess. There are a lot of secrets that people are hiding from one another, for sure. I don't normally pick up the High Priestess as like internal secrets, but it's Pandora's box. Okay, be careful what you open. Be careful what you open. Someone's saying be careful what business it is that you open, okay? Or it is to do with an open business that is shared between family, okay? So I'm picking up the song from Cher, okay? They keep pushing me aside, but I can't break through. There's no talking to you. Phone's for you. I'm so glad that you're leaving. So sad that you're leaving, I think. Or wasn't it? I can't remember. After all we've been through, I don't know, the phone's for you. Oh. Do you believe in life after love? Or love after life? I can't remember. I've never really listened to that song so much. But secrets, for sure. Secrets, the Moon and the High Priestess. There are a lot of family secrets that are being held from people. But you might be generally doing that away from children just to keep them out of it, because you know that there's a lot going on and you don't want to involve them, because you know that this is between you and your sister, or you and a grandmother or something, okay, or a mother. But you feel that that is going on and you don't want to involve your children, and that's why you're trying to get them out of it and keep them out of it. Okay, but you're also trying to keep the person out, but trying to keep the children out as well. Okay, now a lot of you, there are secrets. This is like the blind leading the blind in this card to me. This is a King of Wands. This is charity and organisation of this person, of the other person that you're with, that helps protect you and keeps you supported, because there's a crutch here, and then the other person here is like limping. Okay, so like you need your other half, which would be the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now, if you are relating to a Pisces at all, they had the King and the Queen of Wands that came out roughly in the same position. The King was here and the Queen was here. Okay, so if you're relating to a Pisces, that you could well be, then please watch that reading for their January. Okay, now, there is a lot to do with these contracts that some people feel lost, because the High Priestess feels lost. Someone feels that they're going to lose out. Now, you may be winning, or they might be, or you just don't know yet, and it's still ongoing, and you're like, well, we ain't going to win and we ain't going to lose. Again, you see, control, possible narcissism of fighting. This is someone that needs help and support, okay? But this is the Nine of Wands. This can also relate to control and narcissism of someone's trying to control things. This is been able to financially stand on your own 2 feet, to not worry, to have courage to walk past people, to say, you know what, I don't mind what you say, because I have strength and courage to. Because there's also an element here of someone that might get pointed things out to say you're not doing very well, and it's like, look at this person, you know. So there is a little bit of that too, but that's Leo for sure. There's a Leo here, but they're having strength and to say, you know what, I don't mind, but this is still ongoing. But we're just going to have to, as a family or a unit of you and your partner, that we're just going to have to go through this. we're just going to have to stick with it and just wait to see what physically happens, because there is a physical element as well. Now that can either be a physical element or it can actually be an element of control, okay? Because I'm picking up element. I'm also picking up an elemental child, which is elemental dear Watson, which means someone that's very intelligent, that knows to use their mind, how to get out of things, okay? How to not intervene with stuff, which means obviously periods of control. I think I went through some of you in your 2020. If you are really interested in the full length version and the video that I will have coming out that's guidance, you will only be able to find that now on Lucid Dream Tarot Music, okay? But there's a lot to do with second-hand emotion that I tried to explain in some of that, but there's a lot more depth to that. So I will make a separate video, but it will be on the other channel, guys, okay? So please make sure you go over, hit the thumbs up and the bell to make sure you know when it comes out, okay? But there's something that's coming out. There's something that's coming up for you. But you would have to pay, someone wants your attention more than this other person. Something's requiring your urgency, because there's an emergency. I'm picking up an emergency as well, like an emergency appointment, also possible for the doctors. It might not be an emergency appointment, but there is an appointment that you might have to keep, okay, because this will be a doctor that's going to tell you something. Hopefully that you're physically fine, okay, because the King of Wands is physically fine. But it might be something to do with cataracts as well for some of you, because this person here, I mean, I think it just relates to me as cataracts, okay? So it can be cataracts, because this person here, the High Priestess, can be hiding things. So sometimes you can pick it up as like can't see because it's the third eye, okay? So I'm through that energy, I'm picking up something to do with someone's eyesight, okay? Vision impaired. Someone I feel like could be vision impaired. This could be a doctor's appointment to the glasses. I pick up Glass, Mr. Glass, which was the film Glass. So you might want to watch that and see what that was about. That was wow, that was, yeah. Watch Glass. What's his name? Bruce Willis and the other guy. Glass. Some kind of glass. I keep picking up glass. Case. There it is. What do you know, guys? What do you know? Someone is definitely dealing with a Piscean. Same position, same spots. King and Queen of Wands, counterparts. Now, your counterpart is also your family dynamics of parts of ways of family, because they are counter reactions and responses that you get through the deck of kings and queens. Okay, they are people. Okay, so they also relate to family. Okay, so definite Leo, I would say. Definite Sagittarius, I would also say. Some of you, it is Aries as well. I think everybody has a lot of fire under their belt and a lot of fire to deal with. I keep picking up a fire alarm as well, like some kind of alarm bell. Some kind of alarm bell. Someone's causing let's see. So what's the Four of Wands? We will also look into thoughts and feelings of your partner towards you at the end of the reading, guys. So let's see what this Four of Wands is about. Tell me more about this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Two of Swords. Someone's definitely involved with a Libra, okay? Definitely involved with a Libra. There's a lot of decisions that are happening about this business and this home. Same story applies on the first layer, okay? Yeah, it's causing a lot of conflict, okay? Causing a lot of conflict and a lot of rifts between people. You've got 5 and 4, which is 9. Which is about this control. Someone's trying to control this business that is trying to take control of your business also. Okay, this is a lot of family arguments that it might be causing, either one from a business or two, it's just the ex-partner. But I can't remember what I said on the first layer. Okay, but it's causing a lot of rift. This sell or something sold or something sold or is selling. And someone's not going to like the fact that you have a very good, nice home and you have a very good business structure. And I think the other person, this Seven of Swords, doesn't like it. The fact that you're doing better than the other person. And I think where this conflict is coming from is a difference of opinion against what you want. Okay? And I think that they have possible Libra in their chart. 4 blades. So you got 4 and 2, which is 6. You know, you're verging on the 7 again. It's all to do with family. It's all about trying to move, financially move, physically move. You know, get out of Dodge. What's the Four of Blades for? The Four of Blades. Four of Blades is to do with work and finances and money. That's it is. Someone needs a rest. Someone works extremely hard on all their bookwork, making sure that it's all correct. Okay, now if you have to pay this person some maintenance for your business that you own together, but you're not with them, it seems to me like you're trying to make sure that you keep all your clerical stuff in order to make sure that you don't slip up. Okay, now some of you, these might be solicitors and stuff that you're sending off. These might be people that you're writing receipts for, to your business that you own, and you write them receipts, and you might be writing checks for people also, okay, or they're writing checks for you and you're just organising them, putting them into a filing cabinet. Okay, so let's see the Two of Coins. Two of Coins is the King. Oh, the King is here and the 10 is here. There's a lot to, I'm going to take this back, okay? But the King is here. The Two of Coins is like juggling between really trying to persuade somebody. I mean, this is a CEO, someone that owns their business, okay? So you could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. You could have it in your chart as well as this other person that might have Libra in their chart. But either way, it's a difference of opinion of someone that you can't change. You can't change your mind, they won't change their mind. That's where this 5's coming from. It's where this 7's coming from. It's all stemming to your moon signs of communication with family. It doesn't work, you know. There's some kind of like, you probably all own businesses and you all run your own things and you're all leaders in your own right and you all do your own stuff. But someone doesn't like the fact because you don't communicate on the right. Well, I mean, it's just like the communication just seems to be you don't get on. You know, they can't budge you, you can't budge them. No one's budging an inch, and it's probably gone a long while. And it could well be to do with that you have children with an ex-partner, someone that you're married to or divorced from or something, and there are court proceedings possible for some of you. You've got the King and the Queen of Wands and the King and the Queen of Wands and Swords. Okay, so you've got counterparts of loads of family involved. You're also, your soulmate, loving partner also is involved, children, and you can't really seem to persuade anyone any different. So what's the Seven of Blades for? Really? The Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We can't have more counterparts coming out, can we? Let's do it again. What's the Seven of Blades for? Tell me more about why the Seven of Blades is here. Seven of Blades, Piscean. There you go. Some of you, I know that you really was struggling with a Pisces. I hate when my own sign comes out in my reading, right? So please, it's just someone's conditioning, okay? So you're stuck in the middle with them, you know. It's their conditioning. Piscean, I mean, regardless, people say, oh, it's a star sign. At the end of the day, it's someone that you don't get on with, okay? Their conditioning is built a certain way and they believe in a certain thing and a certain structure in a certain way. And it's difficult for you to persuade them otherwise, and you're possibly just stuck with them. But a lot of you don't trust the Piscean, okay? Or a Pisces doesn't trust you, or vice versa, okay? So what's the moon for? If it isn't the fact that the Pisces just don't trust you, it's just really to do with family and strong family members and just people that are all like butting heads everywhere they go, you know. So what's the moon for? The moon. Tell me more about the moon. The moon. The moon. Oh dear, yes. Contracts, you see, guys. Someone's got Capricorn in their chart, possible Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But either, you know, it's still fire sign as well. The communication is just that you're just stuck in the middle of this dynamic, really. It's all to do with finances and money and home sales and businesses and stuff like that. Someone that you butt heads with, you could feel like they have a big ego, and they more than likely think that you do too. You know, this is why there's a difference of opinion. You are stuck in the cycle, also possible Gemini, okay? It could be Gemini that could be in it because it's a 6, okay? So there's a lot of contracts between the devil and you. Okay, either way, there's a lot of contracts. There's a lot of bills and things that you probably want from them, or past history of children and them not paying their way, or that they do pay their way or something. But there would be rent and agreements and businesses and ex bills. For some of you, it would be to do with electricity. You know, this is pregnancy as well. Okay, it could be pregnant. Oh dear. Someone could be pregnant with a Capricorn someone could be pregnant or was. You got 8 and 5, 13, which is the devil, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which is 8. Adding those up. Communicating, having to communicate, and I think it winds you up. What's this Queen of Blades for? Tell me more about this Queen of Blades. 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 Oh, the moon again. You've got double moons. Aries, you have got a lot on, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, you could. I mean, I'm picking up the song. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. What's the moon? The moon. The moon. They want to know about this contract, really. Show me the moon. What's the moon? It's all to do, the moon is everything to do with communication of past history, of things that have been built up in the subconscious memory of someone, of how you communicate. You know, sisters, brothers, ex-partners, someone that you spent a long time with. The moon. Oh, that tried to come out before and I put it back. They're going to come back wanting to know something. They want another. Some of you might just bypass this opportunity, this Ace of Wands. I think that's really just to do with having to speak to someone. Leo energy, there it is. I said King of Coins is to do with a Leo and having strength to face this head on, regardless of the sign. You've got the King of Wands also. King of Wands, your loving partner could be a Leo that is supporting you through this, for a lot of you financially, and that could be your loving partner, but you've got this going on with family and stuff as well. Okay, but the Leo could be the person that is supporting you through strength. Depends if you're different people arguing with different people, possible, but you've got the King of Wands. It's all to do with, well, also Aquarius and Virgo. Okay. Well, Seven of Swords came up as well, but that's the bottom of the deck. Investments that you've got invested with this person, and money that's all tied up with this person. So if you're not getting on with someone, it's because you've got money tied up with them. What's the High Priestess for? Tell me about this High Priestess. High Priestess. Well, so the High Priestess. Oh, it's really not telling me much. The High Priestess is about secrets, about you getting out of something, okay? That could well be you, Aries, that you're going to get some kind of news from this High Priestess about you being able to move forward now, okay? So someone gets a lot of attention. They're a dreamer. Someone dreams things up to be able to move forward. Sagittarius energy is also involved. So some of you, your partner could be any one of these signs, but could well be a fire sign, also Sagittarius. If it's not, it's to do with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Tempering yourself, you know, making sure that you don't overspend, but you don't. For some of you, it's not that. For some of you, it's your living partner could well be a Sagittarius in their chart, okay? And dreaming up an idea of how to probably financially support your family and yourselves, and to be able to do more, and that could well be your partner that you're successful with. What's the Nine of Wands for? Nine of Wands. Because it is still heading towards success. Gemini, and the Queen here is still here. There's a mum that has Gemini in their chart here. Okay, it could well be, you know, Gemini energy can. If you're going through control, it can really confuse you. If you're the Gemini and you've got Gemini in your chart, moon sign possibly, okay, moon sign Gemini, moon. This can be someone that you might see as controlling, or they might see you as controlling. but because it's with the 9 of Wands, which is control and narcissism and control, it doesn't mean that if you've got it in your chart that you could be an Aries with that in your chart. But whichever way, that is confused energy. There is one-sided all the time, and it can leave you going backwards and forwards, 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 backwards and forwards. It goes around in the mind, it goes out, and it comes back. It's mutable, you know. So, but it might be a Gemini that has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it might be a Gemini that has a Libra in their chart. And if you are struggling with a Libra, because I did say Libra here as the 2, that would be a Gemini with Libra in their chart, okay? Because that is normally Libra to me. So Libra could have Gemini, Libra, and also fire sign, possible Leo in their chart maybe as well, okay? But there's altercation. What's the Queen of Wands for? And your partner could well be a Sagittarius that's a witness to all of this as well. So what's the Queen of Wands? Because the Queen of Wands to me is also Sagittarius, but Queen of Wands, yeah, putting up limits and boundaries between, this could be the Sagittarius that's doing it, or it can be you. Health, something to do with health, and you know, what's the 7 of Swords for? Because as your partner, 1 in 7. Yeah, you know, it's just general love. I think your partner could well be a Sagittarius. So let's see into thoughts and feelings from your partner towards you. Okay, for January. So we're going to look into your soulmate or your love interest or partner and see how they feel about Aries. So please tell me, how does Aries' love interest, partner or soulmate, how does Aries' love interest or soulmate or partner feel about Aries? Show me Aries' partner of how they feel about Aries. Show me Aries' partner of how they feel about Aries. Show me Aries' partner how they feel about Aries. Show me Aries' partner of how they feel about Aries. They're in love. Someone's definitely in love. You've got the King of Cups. Okay. Oh, definite Pisces around someone. Let's see. So, how does Aries' partner feel about... That's for different people that are not going through conflict with the Pisces, though, because there's a definite Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. How do they feel? Sorry. How does they feel about Aries? How do they feel about Aries? How do they feel about Aries? Okay, so they... How do they feel through the Page of Wands? That they want to talk. They feel that they want to talk. Okay, so there it is, Aries, there you are. They know that you've got children possibly together. There's the Libra, possible Pisces, okay, too. But they want to talk, but there's some kind of like, I want to talk, but I want things my own way. Okay, this is probably you, and this is probably them. That they want to talk to you, but they want to talk to you about this family stuff that we went through with the first thing. They realise that there's a lot been done and there's a lot been said, but they still want to talk, but they realise that you're going to butt heads between the Emperor and the High Priestess. That there are things that need to be discussed and need to be sorted out as a contract of the High Priestess. Okay? That there are family things to deal with. They see you stand up for your right, and you probably see them stand up for their rights too. But that's probably because you have children together, okay? Doesn't mean that they're also fire signs. They can be, but for some of you, they are fire signs. How does Aries partner feel about Aries? How does Aries soulmate partner feel about Aries? But they see you having altercations with them or family, okay? Because of the reading before, how do they feel about Aries? So they see that you're invested into your family. They see that you're invested into money with them possibly. They see that you're focused, but they also see that you're waiting on some kind of news. The 7 of Pentacles to me means that you've got one business set up, but you're also planting an idea in another field. Okay, so some of you, that is to do with the field of being able to plant something or to put something in a field. This person's just waited for something to come into fruition, and is going to plant that into... make it come into fruition. But I keep hearing like a field. Put something in a field. Okay, so they're going to come back in, try to give you an offer. The Ace of Cups can just be an opportunity. They see you basically, yeah, saving your money, protecting themselves away from this Ace of Cups. That is what that is. They see that you have to wait for some kind of information that comes through to you from them, and they want to give you this information, but they're also protecting themselves still. So there's a lot of combative energy. Someone could be involved with a Taurus, could be in their chart maybe, but they're protecting themselves for this offer that goes towards your partner that you are invested with. So if you are invested into a love interest partner, your partner sees that you're protecting yourself away from the other person and that you're helping support and build money and save it up. But you're also working very hard. But you're also protecting yourself away from the person that you're having conflict with, okay? And that's how they feel and see you. That's your partner, okay? Your other person that you might be having an altercation with, they see that you're waiting for some kind of news to do with this business, okay? And they are also protecting their assets as well as what you're protecting yourself from. You're protecting yourself away from them, and the mind, heart, chakra, everything is blocked. Blocked out. Don't want to know, just gotta see my way through it, okay? So we're going to leave your reading there at the moment, guys. That is a strange reading, but I think I pretty much hit the nail on the head with it. I don't want to clarify these. I normally would, but I've got so many readings to do, guys, that I could look deeper into this. But I might do different readings for those specific things. So make sure you hit the bell, because I can do thoughts and feelings and other readings now. Okay? If you want a personal reading, please make sure that you reach out to the link below and the email address. Also, check out everything else. There's all stuff that's been redone through the description and in the bio box. Please make sure you hit the bell, guys. Like and comment if you can. And also join Lucid Dream Tarot Music. I really would appreciate your support. I'm going to hopefully get better at that when I have some time to do my great passion. So, thanks very much. Any of you need help with any kind of channel, please make sure that you list it in the below and that I will give you a shout out. Okay? Alright, guys. Thanks very much. And I hope you have a great New Year and a great Christmas. Alright, guys. Thanks very much, Aries. And I'll see you again soon, guys.